Where are we going?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. We're still at the house. I just loaded up my boss's bobcat. He's gonna let us use it on the property. And Debbie will be driving the camper this time. So it's gonna be like a masquerade, I guess. So we're gonna take a little teardrop off grid. We're excited. So hopefully with the equipment I use for work all the time, I can take it up there and actually get some work done faster than a chainsaw and get some trees moved. Stay tuned.
Okay, so we got about 20 minutes down the road going down Highway 19, and Jared got a little bit ahead of me, and I came over the hill and realized he was pulled over to the side, and I saw a tire in the road. So he is changing a tire on the trailer where the bobcat is. Thankfully it happened sooner than later, so we're closer to town and we can get it fixed easier. Story time on the way to Oklahoma. Jared is in a truck in front of me pulling a long trailer with a bobcat. We got about 10 minutes out of Canton, which is about, 25 minutes from home, and he had gotten a little farther ahead of me, and I came over the hill, and there he was on the side of the road. I thought maybe he lost an attachment to the bobcat, and nope, he got a flat tire. It wasn't just a flat tire, it exploded. It was bad. Thankfully we're in two vehicles, and he unloaded the bobcat, used the bobcat attachment to lift the trailer, and got the tire off. I took the tire about 10 minutes down the road to a tire shop, and I had called them ahead of time and told them what I needed, and that I needed it done fast because our equipment was stuck on the side of the road. So they were awesome about getting that in as fast as they did, but it was very busy and there was no place to turn around. Mind you, I have our camper on the back of my truck. So when it came time to load back up and go, he's like, yeah, just back it up. Okay, well, there's a car on my right and there's a car on my left, and I have to kind of do like a sharp left turn backwards to be able to line it up to go out of the driveway. I am not good at backing up trailers yet. I'm getting better, but I'm not the best at backing up trailers. So, guy comes out from the shop and he's like, I'll direct you. I don't think he was very good at backing up trailers either, because he wasn't directing me very well. I should have just listened to my inner Jared, who has taught me how to back up trailers, and done what I thought, because he's like, no, go straight, straighten it out, when I thought I should have gone like hard, like made the trailer go hard left, which would mean I turned the wheel right. So he was like, straighten it out, and I listened to him instead of listening to what I thought was like what I should do, and I almost jackknifed it, like kind of did a little bit, but thankfully I caught it before I did any damage. And he was like, oh man, I'm sorry, I should have been watching the other side too. I'm like, yeah, thanks. So I was like, I'm gonna go forward a little bit. Well, there was this guy standing in the parking lot. I think he was waiting for us to move, and he comes over when I was talking to the guy about like straighten back out, and he's like, look, I do this all the time. Do you want me to hop in your truck and back it up so that you can just drive out of here? And I was like, yes, please, that would be amazing, because usually my husband does it and he's not here. He's stuck on the side of the road. So sure. Well, then he gets in and I forgot to put the seat back, so he like jumps in, and I'm 5'2" and he's not 5'2", so then he's like, and I'm like, oh, sorry, put the seat back. So he like squeezes the seat back as he's trying to sit down, and he pulls forward and did exactly what I thought should have been done in the first place, and he went hard left and got it lined up for me, and I thanked him 1,000 times, got back in the truck, a little embarrassed, and got on my way. But I am not one to not admit when I need help. If I need help, I will admit I need help. So he offered, I said yes. It's quite the story. Got back to where the trailer was with Jared, and he had me hop into the bobcat and lift the trailer back up so he could get the new tire on it. He got the new tire on it, and we're back on the road. Praise the Lord. Prayerfully, we won't have any more issues, and we'll get there safe and be able to do a lot of work on our property.
This one's actually less water than the other way.
We made it. We're at our property finally, all in one piece so far. So, and our pole that we set last time is still up. It looks level. So praise the Lord. Go. Push it. Push the pedal. Go. Okay. Saturday, February 25th, and I am in the camper cooking breakfast. Jared already took the truck and went to go to the auger and try to set a fence post before I have breakfast ready. And then Emma's over here, still sleeping in her snuggly little bed. She's so sleepy. I even set off the smoke alarm with the sausage and she stayed asleep, so she is pretty out, but she didn't get a nap yesterday, so we'll see how she does today. I'm gonna let her sleep as long as she possibly can. So then I got the two little dogs here on the bed, eating and drinking and running around like crazy. So we'll see how much we get done today. We're planning on going and walking the property line after breakfast and to see if we can mark the property. So that's kind of exciting to get to see the whole property. But hush, no, you better hush. So hopefully we'll be able to find the corners and the tags, but there's been stuff moved in the middle of the property, so it's kind of hard to find the tags, but we'll see if we can find them.
Good morning. As you know, yesterday was rough. We got here late, and very late, had maybe an hour of daylight. So I jumped on the skid steer, got as much done as possible, cut out an opening. My neighbor gave me an auger that I can borrow, and we're gonna put the last post in these two gates in. We actually are camping out on my neighbor's property. because right now they already have a gate that we can lock everything up in. So our plan is to this time leave the camper. Everything is unlevel, so I'm probably going to wind up leveling a little bit better with the skid steer before we leave and putting the camper back. But it's our rig for last night. Got our generator since we're off grid, powering the camper, and the grapple I'm going to use today so that we can get a lot done, hopefully. So I came off the neighbor's property. Debbie's making breakfast, and I got our first gate hung. So one down and one more to go. I gotta put the post in on this one still, and then let it dry over a few hours, and maybe I can hang the other gate. That's the plan. Breakfast time. Debbie made some tacos and cheese. Got a little hammock chair. Say hi. Oh, that's okay. You got your taco still. Just don't drop your taco. Yeah, don't drop your taco. Thank you, Mom. Anyway, we did have tacos. Got the dogs all in their kennel. They smell our food and want it really bad, so. Anyway, next is to get the equipment back down there and to get that other post in the ground. That's the goal.
Look, here's a property marker. Right there. Look, I found one.
The pink thing.
There's the pink. And there's the lake, and there's somebody's stash of cans. What in the world?
So this is coming down away from the road, and then we private. Just finished cutting all the trees. Now the front of the house will be over there. Back of the house will be this direction. And now I've got the grapple on it. I'm clearing out all the big brush and logs that we can reuse to use, hopefully, to cut the logs into our timber. So there's kind of the flag there is going to be where the back of the house will be. And that flag will just be our perimeter to where we can put a back porch or something on it. So all these big logs I'm grabbing and getting for timber later so that we can use them and actually get our 2x4s built. And we might rent a machine or we might just purchase one. I don't know yet. But we're getting these to where all we have to do is actually bring a wheel track down this timber right off the same property that we've used on the inside that came off the same property.
So that's the entrance we made. This was the old entrance.
Wow.
And then this is our new driveway. Eventually, this will all be leveled out. We'll drive down here. Walk with me, baby. Come on. Working.
Mama.
You okay? Sorry. Stay right here with me. So we'll drive down here. And this is the new clearing at the bottom of this hill for our basically 40 by 40 house. There's that tree. So we got some pretty cedars around. And there's this gorgeous tree right here. Love it. And this is our site. Ah! I'm so excited. Can't wait to get the foundation done and get the containers out here and start building.
What'd you put in there, in the root? What is it?
Yeah.
Salt. So we drilled holes in the roots and put some salt down in the roots so that they would die and not grow back. That way we don't have to get a stump grinder out here unless we absolutely have to. So we just finished putting up our gate. Went ahead and did it to where it won't shift the post. We've only got one bag of concrete down there. I'm gonna probably put another one just for security's sake, and I can let that go. I'm thinking about getting some 2x4s and just kind of putting 3 across there to the tree, or maybe 3 across there to the tree. But there it is. There's our entrance to the property. We got it done, and I've got the equipment out so this can settle. And I'm about to take it up and do a favor for the neighbor, and then start loading up, and hopefully we'll get home right after dark, and hopefully this time no more flat tires. Right, Debbie? No more flat tires. So the camper's gonna be left here. I'm pulling the bobcat and Debbie's just driving a truck with no trailer. So we are headed home. Where are we headed, Emma?
Home.
Home, and we are exhausted. So we're headed out. This is our property here where I piled all the trees to block the old entrance. And it is wet. And I'm still pulling the bobcat. Thankfully, the Donners, our neighbors, let us leave our camper at their property. We're all hungry. Got to Hugo area. Stopped at Walmart because our toddler had a potty. Also, filling up with diesel exhaust fluid. Service light came on. We're going to stop in Paris on the way home and stop at Whataburger for a break and something to eat. So we picked up Whataburger. As soon as we left Whataburger, this happened. Just replaced this one on the way to Oklahoma, and now we have another flat. Unfortunately, it's after 7 o'clock and every tire place is closed. What a mess. Like 10 different tire places, and they recommend people that are either closed or if they're open, they don't sell the tire that we need. Finally got a guy in Sulphur Springs, which is 30 minutes from here, that will get us the tire that we need if we can meet him halfway. So I've got to drive 30 minutes and meet him in Sulphur Springs and then drive back 30 minutes. And right now it's 8:18. 8:18. We got up at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock this morning in the camper, and I've worked all day. We're tired, and so that's where we're at now. Hopefully he'll get it done fast, get back here, put it on, and no more flats. I want to get home and want to go to sleep, and we all need showers, so we're tired and just want to get home. So it's now 10:30. Debbie's called like 20 tire people.
My dad's called people.
And he called Goodyear and Michelin and trying to get them here. And nobody has the tire we need. Finally found a guy in Sulphur Springs, and it's 45 minutes to an hour from here. I was gonna go meet him, but apparently he had other jobs that he had to do. So we had a guy show up with a used tire, and it was very underrated for what we're pulling. So
With all the tires.
yeah, they don't have enough layers to carry the heat from the weight of the Bobcat. The Bobcat weighs 9,400 pounds before the attachments. With the attachments on there, it's about 10,500 plus the trailer weight. So it's a heavy trailer load, and nobody has the tires that we need. So now we're sitting here at.
We had a guy come out that had a 7.5, which is too low.
It's
We had a
underrated.
12, and he was going to charge us
$234,
$34 for their tire and the chain.
and it was used. So
And my dad didn't think it was going to be thick enough.
he told us to get a 12 ply. So we found a guy with a 12 ply, but he had been looking for over an hour, and he's an hour away, so it's been a long
Hopefully he
wait.
doesn't forget about us again.
Yeah. He's supposed to be on his way.
And he's sleeping.
Should be here at 11:15. And Emma fell asleep.
Using it farther down.
Yeah, I might just lay her in the seat until he gets here. That's where we're at right now.
Well, we're finally heading out of here at 1:37 a.m. Hopefully we can make it home without another flat tire and go get some rest because we are exhausted.
To press on, look to God.
It is like almost 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 actually, and I am starting to get very, very, very sleepy. So since I am by myself, just me and the dogs, I decided to open my windows because it's like, I don't know, probably 50 degrees outside, and it's helping a little. Got my eyes to kind of get back open a little bit. It's a little bit chilly, but I think I got too warm and cozy in the truck, and I am trying to stay awake. My eyes didn't want to stay open. So I think we're about, 30 minutes, 40 minutes from home. So not much longer to go in our long trip. So feels like the never-ending trip, but almost there. Hopefully no more flat tires. I cannot wait to get to bed. Gotta unload. Jared's gotta unload the bobcat, get it off the trailer so it's not all that weight on the trailer tonight. And then obviously put Emma to bed, put the dogs up, and all that fun stuff. And then we can crash. So